So, real quick, I had this dream this morning. I was at a stadium, like a sports stadium, and I just remember thinking or feeling this is the Yankee Stadium. I've never been there in my life, by the way, but um, there was a fire, and I remember like controlling the elevator like a firefighter could with a key and all that, and like I moved it down. I was trying to put a hose down there and like spray the door where the fire was coming out because I could see the door through the elevator when I moved the elevator like up out of the way where I could see down below it. So it was like a multi-story thing, and where I was standing, I was looking down, and that's where the fire was. It was one or two stories or whatever below. And then I remember seeing the actual firefighters come, and then I woke up. The other thing is this whole thing on the 13th, which is tomorrow, Sunday. Clif High's big emotional spike is bigger than on election night, is what he was saying. The spike in his data. I'm leaning on problems with the election as the cause of the spike of emotions. That's just me personally. I was just telling Steven that the dream. He goes, well, it's a good thing baseball season is over. Maybe a New York stadium tonight is a big UFC fight in Madison Square Garden. But yeah, that's what I think. So get ready. And Trump's already calling out the Blake Masters race as a total fraud, and all that. So the other thing, the final thing, FTX. They apparently had an agreement with Ukraine to do some kind of, you can buy crypto in Ukraine and sell it and transact it through our partnership with FTX. I literally told you, without knowing this, all the money we've been sending to Ukraine, guess where it's been going? Laundered. That was my opinion. And it's looking like that's exactly what happened. Remains to be seen how this goes, but just something worth mentioning. So I just want to mention that to you. And yeah, Madison Square Gardens or Yankee Stadium. I got to be honest. I felt like I was at the Yankee Stadium. And I realize there's not a game happening, I guess, but of course the stadium's still there, and I'm sure there's people there, employees and maintenance people keeping the stadium, up, so to speak, and maybe something like that happens. But could it be Madison Square Gardens, New York? Oh, okay, sure. But I got to go with what I told you. I didn't feel like I heard the word Madison Square Gardens or I was there. I felt like Yankee Stadium. Like that's what I felt like I was doing. I was there. So, yeah, and I do remember climbing up out of like this little tiny shaft or something. And I was like putting my hand up on the rail to help me pull up. And I was like, oh, sorry. There was like a fan right there. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Like, I'm trying to get up out of here. Sorry about that. Like put my hand on their hand, as I was coming up out of the side. So there was a fan in the dream. So maybe it's Madison Square Gardens. Who knows? But again, don't get all emotional and crazy over the election. Let it play out. Let everything be exposed. Enjoy the show. Take care.